Hi there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. We got a glorious day here in the Great Desert. Part of the sky is big pillowy clouds and sunshine, and another part is gray gloomy, which I love both. And them being together is my heaven on earth. Anyways, I came on here to share something with you. If you watch my videos, you know that I do delivery. So I'm out and about by myself a lot with the thoughts in my head. And I want to talk to you about some of that. So when you are on your walk with the man upstairs, you're living your life from your heart. Because your heart is one thing that the devil can never touch. He can touch your mind. He can hear your words. And there's a falsehood that I need to share that has perplexed me for decades. It never made any sense to me. And now I'm starting to realize the purpose of why. So let's talk about rich, well-known people, celebrities, politicians, investors, corporations, whatever. Somebody that everybody knows, and they have lots of money. Now, money itself is not inherently evil. Money itself is just money. It's an exchange of energy. However, this is what's always perplexed me. And when I was younger, it really perplexed me. So we live in a society. I don't know if other countries do it as much as we do, but I know here in the United States, we live in a country where we idolize these well-known people that have lots of money. We idolize them. Now, you're not supposed to have any idols besides the man upstairs, the Lord himself. But you idolizing celebrities, people who play in sports, politicians, people who have made it rich, you idolizing them is having an idol before him. I don't know why you can't see it. Anyways, so these people, now I understand why certain ones in sports, because they actually physically, like in football, they physically beat the hell out of their body. So I get why they're paid so much, because they're going to have to retire early and they're going to have to deal with a life full of damage that they've caused their body just so you could be entertained. And nobody wants to think about that. But aside from that, the point that I'm trying to make is let's think about the two kinds of rich people that you know. Money only shows you who they are. So, if you see a rich person, you can take anybody that you look up to, any celebrity, any sports star, any politician, whoever you look up to, look at them. What they are doing to make their money. Pay attention to what's going on, because here's the difference between one that follows God and is with the Lord or one that is with the devil. This is the easiest way to discern between the two. The ones who have lots of money and are of God, that are on their journey with God and are doing God's work, are going to be persecuted. They're going to be judged. They're going to be hated. But you're going to see them do good things for people. And you're going to be shocked. Well, that doesn't fit the narrative that we're trying to portray to everybody. Those are rich people who are walking with the Lord. They are rich because the Lord is giving them all of that abundance so they can spread it out and help more people. The rich ones that you see up there that aren't that everybody worships and thinks they're so great, even though they have some horrible, shady pasts, they're of the devil. And do you know how? Because we glorify them more. Why do we glorify them more? Because the devil makes things look amazing. Isn't that how he got Eve to eat the fruit? He played on her fears. Which is what the devil does with you. Fear is exactly of the devil. It's not of God. And courage comes from you being afraid. And I'm not talking life or death, but being afraid and still stepping forward to do it because you know it's right. You, I, everybody here on this planet, on Earth, knows right from wrong. We all do. But are you living right or wrong? Are you living good or evil? So, if we want to look at some of these celebrities, politicians, whoever these well-known rich people are they doing good for others? Or are they just doing it for themselves and the recognition? Does their past have extreme shadiness to it? If it does, they're of the devil. They're not on their walk with the man upstairs. And you are idolizing somebody that is of the devil, not of the Lord. Now, at any point they want to stop being of the devil, they most certainly can. They can repent and come start their walk with the Lord. Everybody, at any time in your life, whether you're small, you're old, it doesn't matter. You have the ability to say, I'm sorry, I've been walking the wrong path, I want to walk with you. You're going to stumble, you're going to fall, but he's always going to be there to pick you up. Every single time. But if you want to know the difference between which rich person is of God and which one is of the devil, watch what they do with their money. And 2, watch if they're hated by our media and social media and everything else. And when they do good, they bring it down like it's a bad thing. Those ones are the ones of God. Those are the ones that you should be following. Those are the leaders that are going to lead us to the man upstairs. The ones that have shady pasts and are not helping people out and are just getting bigger and oh, I'm so great. Those ones are of the devil. If they are not helping out and they are not persecuted, they are not of the Lord. They're of the devil. And I'd like to bring up another thing. And I don't have a problem. I know this isn't going to be controversial, but I really don't give a fuck. So, here's my issue. I'm curious. Isn't the rainbow given to us as a gift from God to remind us that he's there? His promise to us that we can have salvation through Jesus. Isn't that the rainbow's there for? To remind us that he will provide for us, to remind us of the promises that he gave to us if we are following him, if we're on our walk with him. I'm curious. I have nothing against gay people. None whatsoever. I have a brother that's gay, so I really don't care what your sexual preference is. But how did they take over God's promise as their flag? And the other thing that because I really don't care what anybody's sexual preference is. Your sexual preference is your business behind closed doors. It's none of my business. It's none of anybody else's business either. Because you don't see heterosexuals running around with a pink and blue flag going, I am heterosexual. You all should listen to me. Listen, we have rights because we're heterosexual. Do you hear how obviously retarded that sounds? That makes no sense. And before you come at me for the word retarded, it doesn't mean somebody that's mentally crazy. It literally means ignorant. So let's stop switching words to fit what everybody else wants it to fit and say, oh, you can't say those things. When did the politically correct need to... So they're offended, so we have to then be offended? It's the suppressed oppressing the oppressed. I mean, come on. Can any of this make any sense? It just doesn't make any sense to me. We worship these famous people that have all this money, and you can blatantly see that they aren't doing any work of the Lord. They're not following the Lord. You can see it. And then the ones that are doing the work of the Lord, we're condemning and treating like shit. And when they do good, oh, well, that's just a little bit. Can we not see? Can we not discern the difference between good and evil? It's really not that difficult. Good is God. Evil is the devil. Hell, if you really want to get technical, evil is spelled in the word devil. God is spelled in the word good. How can you not discern? Good is God. Evil is devil. Literally that simple. Why people can't see this stuff, I don't know. These things have perplexed me since I was young. I had to, I grew up with a mother who went from being an alcoholic to quitting alcohol, and we jumped from a few different religions. We settled on the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And part of their way of doing things is you have to go through these Bible studies and get baptized in order to be reborn again. That's a whole nother video that I will share with you later about the whole reborn thing. But I remember taking these Bible studies and I would ask these questions. None of it made any sense to me. Why can't these people answer these questions? And the guy who gave me the Bible studies, Ralph, he was a great guy. Still is. I would give him these tough questions. He'd be like, he'd give me the best answer he could, and then I'd respond back, or I'd accept it as it was. Or sometimes he'd be like, I don't have an answer for that, but let me talk to the elders. So he'd go talk to the elders, other people that were supposed to know more than what he did. And so he would go and ask them, and he would come back and he would be like, we don't have an answer for you. Then how can you expect me to go through the rules that you have so I can be part of your religion if you can't answer these questions? It made no sense to me. So he told me, I never did get baptized into that church because I just couldn't wrap my head around some of their beliefs. It just seemed archaic and weird to me. And so we decided that I wasn't going to get baptized. And when we got done with the end of doing it, he said to me, do not lose your inquisitive nature. Don't stop questioning everything. He goes, that's how you're going to find the answers. And I spent the rest of my adult life, I am 51, almost 52, and I've spent the rest of my adult life chasing those answers. So I have them answers for you. I've been on my walk with the man upstairs since I was probably 9 or 10. And it's been a wonderful, eye-opening experience. But if you know the good versus the evil, you know the difference. Good has God, evil has devil. Just look at the spelling. Come on now. It's not complicated. We humans complicate everything because we want to feel like we're smart and we're intelligent and, we read these books. We went to college. We learned all this stuff. Okay, you don't have to do all of that. You just have to walk with him. He's going to give you the knowledge you need. He's going to guide you where you need to go. He's going to tell you how to handle things. And it's an amazing world. It really is. But you know the difference between good and evil. Money is not inherently evil. But money does bring out whether the person that has it is good or evil, of God or the devil. And I don't believe that hell is somewhere underneath the earth, someplace we go down to. I believe we are living in hell. That's why this is the devil's playground. You want out of the devil's playground? Here's your key to getting out of the devil's playground. You've got to walk with him. He is the only way to get out of the devil's playground. Only way. That's why that's why Jesus died for you. Was so you could walk with him. So you could have a direct connection with him. So you could be saved and not have to stay here in hell. All right, a little controversial. I really don't care. Share your thoughts with me. Let me know what you think. And if you don't agree with me, convince me in a mature, healthy way. Don't come at me. Talk to me like a human being, and we can have a nice little debate about it. I'd gladly love to debate you on it. But there is no cruelness. I do not believe in cruelness. That's not how it works. You don't prove anything by cruelness. If you are being cruel when you are arguing or disagreeing with somebody, if you are being cruel, you are of the devil. You should be communicating with other people to get to an understanding so you can understand them and they can understand you. If you are listening to respond, you're with the devil, not with him. Plain and simple. Good? The word God's in there. Evil is in the word devil. It's really that simple, guys. Anyways, I'm like, oh, gotta go back to work myself. Thought I'd just share this with you real quick. I'll be back in a day or two. Love ya. Bye.